Morning.
Morning, Jen. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm longing for a bit of sunshine.
It's a bit mizzo, isn't it?
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Well, we had a lovely takeaway the day.
Indian.
Yeah, it was mine and John's 13th wedding anniversary. So we, decided it wasn't the night for fish fingers and chips.
13, Jen. 13, what, 13
No,
years?
I don't look old enough to have been married for 13 years, do I?
Well, it's not that I don't believe you, but I'd love to see some proof that you've been married for 13 years.
Well, I've got a very well-worn wedding ring. It used to be white gold, but it's now gone a bit yellow.
Yeah.
That knows vaguely how long it's been.
Need to have a wash there, Jen.
All right.
Right. Okay, so you've got the ring. What else?
Okay, right. Well, don't laugh. Got a picture. Look at that. Oh, look how
Cool.
he looks about 12. Look at that.
Then baby faces there. Was that legal?
Apparently so.
That is beautiful. Okay, there's a photo. Yeah. Lovely. Ring, photo. What else? What other proof?
I've got a wedding dress. It's been in a cupboard for a while. Do you want to see? Do you want to see?
You got it?
What? Yeah, look.
Go on then.
Look.
Oh my goodness. On a Saturday morning, you're prancing around in your wedding dress?
I want to wear a wedding dress on a Saturday morning. I can't breathe, but I'm in it.
That is gorgeous. Keep the boys away from that. Don't stay white for long.
That doesn't necessarily prove I've been married for that long.
No.
Actual proof.
Go on.
I have my marriage certificate.
Oh, yeah.
Which has got my name on it. Might not be able to read. It's got mine and John's name on it. Jennifer Hughes, that's who I used to be.
Oh.
And it's got the date on it somewhere. Oh, look. 19th of January, 2008.
That looks genuine to me.
It is, it's written in a terrible ink that'll fade over time.
That is some real proof that you're married.
And for how long I've been married?
13 years, yeah. Congrats.
Yes, thanks. I go and put a jumper on now. Hello. Well, that was a little bit silly, wasn't it? But I mean, who doesn't love to put on a big dress and dance about? Amy does believe that I've been married. But what we are looking at over the next couple of weeks is some evidence that Jesus is who he says he is. So we're looking at what Jesus says and what Jesus does. And what Jesus does, spoiler alert, matches up with what he says. Jesus proves over the next couple of weeks in the miracles and stories we're going to look at that he is the Son of God, that he is God's chosen king, and that he is the one who had been promised to rescue God's people. And actually, it's very fortunate that I'm wearing this dress today, because the first story we're going to look at is about Jesus when he performs his very first miracle at a wedding. So, have a listen to me telling Elijah and Reuben what happens there. Right, so Jesus was at a party with his family. It wasn't just any party, it was a big wedding. You guys have been to weddings, haven't you?
Yeah.
Are they really good celebrations?
Yeah.
How long do they last, maybe?
A whole day.
A whole day. Do you know the wedding parties that Jesus would have gone to would have lasted like a week? So if you were hosting one of these parties and it was up to the bridegroom, so the groom, to host the party, what would you need if you have lots of people for a whole week having a party? What would you need lots of? What do you need for parties?
People.
What are you going to feed those people? Balloons, maybe, yeah? What are you going to feed them?
Hot dinner.
Oh, you need lots of food. What else would you need?
Hot dogs.
Lots of drinks. And they would drink wine at these parties and they would go on for days. And you would want to show off and you would want to give your guests really, really great things. But you know what? Jesus, who'd just been baptised by John the Baptist, he was just starting to tell people about the kingdom of God. he went to this wedding, and do you know what happened? Well, halfway through the wedding, halfway through the party, they started running out of wine. They were down to like their last few bottles. Look, this one's not very much left. Now, that would have caused a lot of trouble. They couldn't just pop to Aldi or Tesco to get some more, and it would have brought a lot of shame on the family if the bridegroom ran out of wine halfway through the party. So do you know what happened?
What?
Jesus' mum said to the people hosting the party, tell Jesus he'll do something for you. Is that weird? It's a bit strange, isn't it? Do you know what Jesus said to her? He said, oh no, this isn't my party. What am I going to do? No, my time, my party is not here yet. But Jesus helped anyway. He told the servants at the party to go and get massive, massive jars of water and fill them from the well. So they had loads of water, but what good was that going to do anyone? Jesus said, look, the fella who's in charge of the party, go and pour him some. Go and pour him some water. So the servants started pouring the water, thinking, why are we giving people cups of water at this wedding? And what had happened to the water?
It went bigger.
It went bigger. Well, there was lots of it.
It turned into wine.
Well, do you know what? I am not Jesus and I can't make wine out of water. But it turned into wine. And do you know what? The man said, the leader of the party said, this isn't just any wine. This is the best wine I've ever tasted. And do you know what happened? There was more wine than they could even ever need at this party. Right, I hope you followed the story and saw that Jesus turned what could have been a really shameful situation for the bridegroom and his family into one of really great celebration and generous celebration. Remember I said to Elijah and Reuben that Jesus provided wine, but not just enough wine to finish the celebration, but more wine than they would have ever needed, even if they hadn't run out of wine halfway through in the first place. Jesus is showing here, firstly, that he is really powerful and can do miraculous things. And secondly, he is showing that he is generous and gives us more than we ever need. I wonder if you heard what Jesus said to his mum when his mum said, oh, listen to Jesus. Jesus will tell you what to do. He said, oh no, this isn't my party. This isn't my wedding. My wedding's coming another time. Now Jesus, when he was a man, when he was on earth, he didn't get married. He was talking about the massive celebration, the big wedding party that's coming when he comes back again to bring all of God's people to be with him. And he showed that picture of how generous he is and how brilliant this celebration will be. So I'm really excited over the next couple of weeks as we look at the other things that Jesus says and Jesus does that will prove, so you need to be like detectives, you need to be looking for these clues and these evidences that will prove that Jesus is who he says he is. Now, I have not worn this dress in 13 years and it's actually not really big enough for me. So I'm going to go and put on a pair of baggy trousers and a big jumper and I hope to see you very soon. Bye!